everyone, my name is Myra Patil. I will be your host for today. Children's Day is near, and I'm sure each and every one of us is super excited. So here's a little gift to all the children out there. I would like to welcome you all to your unique storytelling session by HDFC Mutual Fund in association with Mumbai Storyteller Society. Mumbai Storyteller Society, an NGO, was founded by seven storytellers with an aim to revive and nurture storytelling, which is an ancient art form of communication. Today, we have with us few of the core members who will take us into the magical world of storytelling. We have a small quiz at the end of the session, and the kids will also be given a participation certificate. So, without further ado, let us dive into the land of stories and begin our event. Our first story will be narrated by Miss Hema Subramanian, who has been narrating stories for years as an educator and as a professional storyteller. She is a co-founder of the Mumbai Storyteller Society. Let us welcome Miss Hema.
Thank you very much, Amira. And hi, this is Hema Subramanian, and I am the co-founder of Mumbai Storyteller Society. And Mumbai Storyteller Society is a not-for-profit organization, which I think Amira has mentioned a little bit about. And we strive towards spreading the oral traditions of storytelling. And we do this by conducting regular monthly events where tellers from all over are invited to share their stories. And we also hold workshops to hone the skills of storytelling. In February 2023, Mumbai Storyteller Society is coming up with our second International Storytelling Festival in collaboration with Gatha. And that is Gatha Mumbai International Storytelling Festival 2023. Please tune in and log into www.gmisf.org to find out more about it. And now, to go ahead with my story. I'm going to tell you a story about a little girl, Maya, and it is adapted from this book, Maya Makes Money by Diva Garg. And here we go. Hi, Mohan. How are you? Hey, I'm great. You're looking sad today. Yes, Mohan. I wanted a new watch for myself. Everyone in school is wearing one, and I'm tired of asking others the time. It's so embarrassing. Why do you feel sad for that? Go and ask your mother and you'll get one. मैंने पूछा. I did ask, but Ma said I have to wait as it will be difficult for her to pay for the watch right now. Array, then it is simple. You need to follow BPIBS to get your watch on your own. BPIBS, BPIBS. Mohan, stop it. BPIBS, what is it? BPIBS, 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 क्या है? ये BPIBS. Mohan, stop irritating and will you tell me? B for budget, P for planning, I for investing, B for borrowing, and S for savings. Shweta was irritated. Mohan, I can't still understand what it has got to do with my buying a watch. For that, we need to meet Hema Auntie, who will tell us the story of Maya and how she got her purple bicycle with the help of BPIBS. Okay, let's go right away. Hema Auntie, we need you to tell us the story of Maya and how she used BPIBS to buy her purple cycle. Well, children, I would love to do that. But you have to remember, Shweta, that you have to work really hard for BPIBS to work. And when you buy things on your own, with your own money, it is so, so precious. So why don't you two sit down here and I will tell you the story of Maya. So children, would you like to hear Maya's story too? Okay, Here we go. Maya went to the market one day with her mother. And her mother was buying vegetables, and she asked Maya to go to a shop nearby so that she could buy rough notebooks for herself and her brother Mohan. While Maya was waiting in the shop, waiting for the shopkeeper to hand over the books to her, she heard a sound. Tring, 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 tring. And she turned around. And do you know what she saw? She saw a cycle shop, and right in front stood a beautiful, wonderful purple cycle looking at her and glinting in the sunlight. She almost felt as if the cycle was inviting her to come and ride her. She quickly paid the shopkeeper his money and grabbed the books and went to look at the cycle to have a closer look. And when she saw it, she totally fell in love. The seat was pink, the color of the cycle was purple, there were tassels hanging from the seat and from the handle, and she just fell in love with it. So she quickly ran back to her mother and said, Ma, please come, please come. I want to show you something. I want to show you something. And mother said, hey, Maya, wait, why are you pulling me? Wait, I might fall, be careful. And Maya dragged her mother to the cycle shop. And she said, Ma, I want the cycle, please buy it for me. Now Maya's mother looked at the cycle and said, let me ask for the price. And she saw the excitement in Maya's eyes and she knew Maya really wanted it. And Maya was a good girl. She could have bought the cycle for her. So she asked the shopkeeper for the price. The shopkeeper said, Madam, rupees 2,500 and 1 year servicing of the cycle is free, ma'am. And as soon as Maya's mother heard this, her face fell. And Maya saw that and she tried convincing her mother even more. Ma, I can go to school and for the classes, I can go and meet my friends. I can run all your errands on the bicycle. Please buy it for me. You don't even have to come to drop me in school. Mother looked at Maya and told her, Beta, it is too expensive. We will not be able to afford that. Maya was disappointed and she had tears in her eyes. Seeing this, her mother spoke to her about the expenses of the household. She told her how money gets spent in the house. Maya, we need to set aside money for different fixed expenses like rent for the house, for your school fees, and then for the food that we all eat for the whole month, and then for the electricity bill that we have to pay, and then for the water bill that we consume, and for the clothes that we have to buy, and finally for the transport, for going to and fro from one place. So these are all the expenses that are there almost every month. And then we also come across unexpected expenses. So we have to budget for that. We have to set aside money for all these expenses from our earning. And our earning is fixed. And whatever remains out of that, we set it aside in the saving for your college fund. When Ma explained this in such detail, Maya understood what her mother was telling her. But she still felt bad for not being able to get that purple cycle. Seeing this, Mother told her, don't feel sad, Maya. Why don't you earn money and save it to buy your cycle? It will be so much more precious. Maya was excited by this idea. She went home and looked at the job page in the newspaper. Okay. Printing and publishing require an office boy to run errands in the printing press. Age minimum 18 years. I can't do that. And call center, accountant. They need an accountant. But I don't know anything about accounting. She kept the paper down. None of the jobs were suitable for a 10-year-old girl. As she was just wondering what to do, she suddenly saw her daddy get up and go to the garage to clean his motorbike. And she got an idea. So she ran after her father and she said, Dad, please let me help you. Please, I will help you. I'll run all the errands for you. I'll do everything for you to clean the motorbike. But please pay me after that. Her father knew the background and so he agreed. And he said, okay, if you work hard, I will give you some money after you finish your errand. So that's how she started earning a little bit. She earned rupees 20 from her father, and then the whole week she had helped her mother run errands. She did a lot of work in the house, and every time she earned a little bit of money. She started collecting that money in a small little box. By the end of the week, she sat down and she started counting the money. And she had earned all of rupees 80. She was disheartened. You know how much she had to earn? She had to collect 2,500 rupees for that purple cycle. And if she's just going to earn 80 rupees per week, then I don't think she's ever going to be able to buy the cycle in the near future. But she really wanted the purple cycle. She was dreaming about it, going around in the cycle, and going to her friend's house, going to the park to play, going to school, coming back. But she really had to think of a plan. After a couple of days, Maya and her friends were discussing books in school. Vinay, a boy from her class who loved to read books, that he was complaining that the school library did not have enough books, and he had finished reading most of that. This sounded good to Maya's ears, and her head started buzzing with ideas. She said, oh, wow, this is a good idea. She realized that she had a library of books at home. Mohan, Riya, and she sat down and drew up a new plan. They put down the expenses that would occur to run the library. And they also decided how they're going to go about it. So they already were on the BPIBS motto, budget and planning. Now, when she realized that she's going to start the library, she went ahead and emptied the garage and set up some shelves after she asked her parents' permission, of course, and set up all the books and arranged all the books over there. After that, they realized that they didn't have too many books for all ages. So she borrowed money. She borrowed money from Riya to buy some more books and complete her library. They invested that money in making some posters and putting it up in the neighborhood, in the schools, and that's how the library got going. Maya kept the library open for 2 hours during the weekend and 1 hour during the week. Mohan and Riya helped her run the library, and it went very, very, very smooth. Soon, all the children in the school came to know about the library and started borrowing books from the library. Maya made rupees 1,000 in the first month. That was a lot of money for Maya. They worked harder and put up posters outside other schools and other neighborhoods too. The word spread about Maya's library and it became very famous. By the end of 3 months, she had earned rupees 5,000. Now she said, I can get my cycle. So she was very excited, and that weekend, the whole family, along with Riya, went to the cycle shop to buy Maya's purple cycle. She was the happiest. She went to the shop and paid 2,500 rupees and got her purple cycle. She had 2,500 rupees left with her. Out of that, she went to the sports shop nearby and picked up a cricket bat that Mohan really had been wanting for a long time. She wanted to gift it to Mohan because Mohan had helped her with all the aspects of her business. And then she had 2,000 rupees left with her. Out of this 2,000 rupees, remember she had borrowed 300 from Riya? So she gave back the 300 plus 50 as interest to her for giving the money to her on time to help her. So now she was left with 1,650 rupees. She then paid salary to Mohan and Ria for helping her to run the library, 300 rupees each. So that was total to 600. So once all that was done, she had 1,050 rupees left with her. She was wondering what to do with it when her father spoke to her and advised her to save that money in a bank account. So she opened a bank account and her money grew and grew as she added her earnings, monthly earnings from the library, and also the interest she earned from the saved money. After some time, the money had become the amount had become quite big. And her bank manager advised her to invest her money in mutual funds so that it will be safe and it will grow and grow. Maya was very happy. Finally, she had collected a decent amount for her college fund. That is how she used BPIBS to earn her money. She budgeted, she planned, she invested, she borrowed, and then she saved. Thank you, Hema Auntie. That is a fantastic idea. Let me also think how I'm going to earn, budget, plan, invest, borrow, and save to make my money grow. Yes, BPIBS, BPIBS, BPIBS. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Hema, for the wonderful story on budgeting and planning. Our next story will be narrated by Miss Shalini Bajaj Survey in Hindi. Miss Shalini has been a media and advertising specialist for the last 15 years. As a Storyteller Society, she has represented India at the Canoon International Storytelling Festival in Iran through the society. Over to Miss Shalini.
Thank you, Amira, for my wonderful introduction. Good morning, नमस्कार, आप सभी बच्चों को एक बड़ा सा हाय। मेरा नाम शालिनी बजाज सुर्वे है और मैं मुंबई में रहती हूँ। हेमा की कहानी बिल्कुल मजेदार थी। जैसे माया ने अपनी पर्पल बाइसिकल लाई, वैसे ही कुछ स्टोरीज ऐसी हैं जहां पे टीम वर्क के साथ कुछ और बच्चों ने भी कमाल करके दिखाया। मेरी कहानी शहर के बच्चों की नहीं है। मेरी कहानी आप सबको ले जाएगी कोटा राजस्थान के एक छोटे से कस्बे कैथून में, और कैथून के ही एक छोटे से गांव में। ये कहानी ममता नैनी की कहानी अम्मी के लिए साड़ी पर आधारित है, और जो मैं अब आपको सुनाने जा रही हूं ये मेरा अडेप्टेशन है। तो चलिए आप सब तैयार हो जाइए, चलते हैं कैथून में और मिलते हैं हमारी नन्ही सी दोस्त इकरा से। इकरा जो कैथून के एक गांव के एक छोटे से घर में रहती है, और इकरा के साथ रहता है उसका पूरा परिवार। इकरा का परिवार जुलाहों का है। जुलाहे वीवर्स जो अपनी वीविंग मशीन पर, जिसे करघा कहते हैं, सुंदर साड़ियां, चादर, कपड़े बुनते हैं। आज सूरज बिल्कुल ऊपर आ चुका है और दोपहर के समय इकरा के अब्बा वही काम कर रहे हैं जो वो हर दोपहर करते हैं, धागे रंगने का काम। और इकरा की अम्मी वो भी वही कर रही है जो वो सबसे अच्छा करती है, करघे पर साड़ी बुनना। इकरा की अम्मी से सुंदर साड़ी पूरे कैथून में कोई नहीं बना सकता। वो अपनी साड़ियों पर मोर, पत्तियां, आम, चिड़िया, तरह तरह के फूल बनाती हैं, और वो भी गुलाबी, हरे, पीले, नीले रंगों में। बहुत ही सुंदर साड़ियां बुनती है अम्मी। इकरा की एक बड़ी बहन भी है सदफ, जो आज दोपहर थोड़ी सी झपकी मार रही है। बस यही है इकरा का परिवार। अम्मी, अब्बा, सदफ और इकरा सब मिलकर साड़ियां बनाते हैं। अब्बा चटक और तेज रंगों में सूत या धागे रंगते हैं, अम्मी उसे बुनती है और सदफ और इकरा उनका हाथ बटाते हैं। खटक खटक खड़क खड़क, खटक खटक खड़क खड़क, खटक खटक खड़क खड़क। करघे की धुन पर अम्मी की उंगलियां जैसे हवा में नाचती हुई साड़ियां बुनती है। क्या आप बच्चों को पता है, एक साड़ी बुनने में कभी कभी तो उन्हें कई महीने लग जाते हैं। बड़ा मेहनत का काम है साड़ी बुनना। अब्बा ये तैयार साड़ियों को लेकर जाकर लोकल मार्केट में, जिसे हाट कहते हैं, वहां बेचते हैं। अम्मी भी कभी कभी उनके साथ जाती है। पता है, इकरा की अम्मी कितनी साड़ियां बनाती है, लेकिन आज तक इकरा ने कभी भी उनको वो साड़ियां पहनते हुए नहीं देखा। बस वही पुरानी घिसी पिटी सलवार कमीजें पहनती हैं अम्मी। आज अम्मी ने एक बहुत ही सुंदर, बहुत ही रंगीन साड़ी बुनकर पूरी की। अम्मी अम्मी, ये साड़ी तुम अपने लिए रख लो अम्मी, इकरा ने प्यार से कहा। तो अम्मी बिल्कुल चिड़चिड़ा कर बोली, नहीं नहीं, ये तो बेचने के लिए है, हम साड़ी रख लेंगे तो खाएंगे क्या। इकरा कंफ्यूज हो गई। उसने सोचा, कभी कभी तो अम्मी क्या कहती है मुझे समझ नहीं आता। हम क्या साड़ियां खाते हैं? नहीं ना। तो साड़ियों का और खाने का और उनके पहनने का, इन सब का क्या कनेक्शन है? काश अम्मी अपनी बुनी हुई साड़ी पहनती। इकरा की आपा सदफ ने कहा, इकरा, ये तभी मुमकिन है जब हम दोनों अम्मी के लिए उन्हीं की बुनी हुई साड़ी खरीदें। और कैसे खरीदें? साड़ी खरीदने के लिए तो पैसे चाहिए और उनके पास तो पैसे नहीं हैं। तभी इकरा को एक ख्याल आता है। वो गई और उसने सदफ को कहा, सदफ सदफ, चलो हम अपनी गुल्लक तोड़ते हैं। गुल्लक? मिट्टी का पिगी बैंक? मगर इसमें कोई ताला चाबी नहीं है, ना ही नीचे से कोई ओपनिंग है। बस आप उसमें पैसे डाल सकते हैं, बिना इसे तोड़े निकाल नहीं सकते। जब भी इकरा और सदफ की अम्मी उन दोनों बच्चों को बाजार भेजती थी, जैसे आपकी मम्मी भी भेजती होगी, कुछ भी खरीदने के लिए, जो पैसे बचते थे वो दोनों बहनें बचा कर रख देती थी और अपने गुल्लक में डाल देती थी। कभी कभी ना वो पैसे खर्च करने का बड़ा मन होता था उनका। एक आइसक्रीम या 2 टॉफियां, मगर नहीं, वो दोनों एक दूसरे को देखकर, हमें बचाना है, हमें ये पैसे बचाना है, ये कहकर पैसे सीधे गुल्लक में डाल देती थी। कई महीनों से ये बचत हो रही थी। सदफ, हम अपनी गुल्लक तोड़ेंगे और उन पैसों से अम्मी के लिए साड़ी खरीदेंगे, इकरा ने कहा। मगर इकरा, गुल्लक के पैसे से हम अपने लिए बहुत कुछ खरीदना चाहते थे ना। सदफ थोड़ा निराश हो गई। बहुत दिनों से दोनों बहनों ने ये सोचा था और एक लिस्ट भी बनाई थी कि गुल्लक के पैसों से वो क्या क्या खरीदेंगी। आज तो गुल्लक में आंख बंद करके झांकने से सिक्कों की चमक बाहर तक दिखाई दे रही थी। इसका क्या मतलब कि गुल्लक पूरी भर गई थी। तुम्हें अम्मी ज्यादा पसंद है या वो सारी चीजें सदफ? इकरा ने बड़ों की तरह सदफ से पूछा। छोटा मुंह बनाकर सदफ बोली, अम्मी से। तो फिर क्या था? दोनों लड़कियां गई और पलंग के नीचे से अपनी गुल्लक निकाली और बाहर लेकर जाकर उसे धड़ाम से जमीन पर पटक दिया। गुल्लक थी मिट्टी की तो टूट गई और चारों ओर सिक्के बिखर गए। इन सिक्कों को गिनते हुए सदफ ने कहा, इनसे तो अम्मी के लिए तौलिया ही आएगा, तौलिया, साड़ी नहीं। इक्रा भी निराश हो गई और बैठे बैठे ये गाना गाने लगी। पैसे हैं कम, अटक गए हम, अम्मी को साड़ी कैसे दिलाएं? सोचो एक आइडिया जिसमें हो दम, बोलो सदफ पैसे कहाँ से लाएं? बोलो ना सदफ, पैसे कहाँ से लाएंगे? कल स्कूल भी है, हमारे पास सिर्फ आज का दिन है। जैसे ही इकरा ने ये गाना गाया और स्कूल ये शब्द कहा, सदफ सोचने लगी, स्कूल, स्कूल की गली, स्कूल की गली के एंड पर दुकान। आइडिया! पैसे लाए नहीं इकरा, कमाए कमाए। सुनो, क्यों ना हम घर पर पड़ा हुआ सारा रद्दी जम्मू काका को बेच दें? उनकी दुकान है ना स्कूल की गली के एंड पर। उनकी रद्दी की दुकान पर ये सब देकर हम पैसे कमाएंगे। दोनों बहनें घर आई और घर पर पड़ी खाली बोतलें, पुराने कागज, टिन के डब्बे, जो भी इधर उधर बिखरा पड़ा था, सब बटोर लिया। कुछ कबाड़ जो बाहर पड़ा हुआ था उनके मोहल्ले में, उसे भी इकट्ठा कर लिया। ये सारा कबाड़ लेकर वो झम्मू काका की दुकान पर पहुंची और कबाड़ को देखकर वहां से उन्हें कुछ पैसे मिले। सदफ फिर बैठ गई, पैसे गिनने लगी। हमारे बचाए हुए पैसों में जब ये कमाए हुए पैसे जोड़ें, ये भी काफी नहीं है। इन पैसों से तो हम अम्मी के लिए दुपट्टा ही ले आएंगे, साड़ी नहीं मिलेगी। अब इकरा ने क्या किया? फिर बैठ गई गाना गाने। पैसे हैं कम, अटक गए हम, अम्मी को साड़ी कैसे दिलाएं? सोचो कोई आइडिया जिसमें हो दम, बोलो सदफ पैसे कहाँ से लाएं? सदफ ने कहा, लाए नहीं इकरा, कितनी बार समझाऊं, कमाए कमाए, कुछ काम करके कमाए। बहरहाल दोनों बहनों को कोई आइडिया नहीं सूझ रहा था, तो वो अपने घर की ओर जाने लगी। घर जाने के लिए उन्होंने वो नया रास्ता चुना जो गेहूं के खेतों से गुजरता था। गांव में गेहूं की फसल पूरी तरह से तैयार थी और गेहूं की टहनियां हवा में झूल रही थी। इसी समय सदफ का दुपट्टा भी उड़ने लगा और गेहूं की एक टहनी पर जाकर अटक गया। जैसे ही सदफ ने दुपट्टा खींचा, एक धागा भी निकल आया। उफ, अब ये देखो, सदफ चिड़चिड़ा कर बोली। इस बार इकरा की आंखें बड़ी हो गई। धागा, धागे से बनता है सूत। और आइडिया सदा, क्यों ना हम जाकर अमीना खाला के लिए सूत रंगने का काम करें। अब अमीना खाला जो है वो बच्चों के पड़ोस वाले घर में रहती हैं। वो भी साड़ियां बुनती हैं, लेकिन अम्मी के जैसी सुंदर साड़ी नहीं। कभी कभी सदफ और इकरा उनके लिए सूत रंगती हैं। एक बार तो उन्होंने उन्हें साड़ी बुनने में भी मदद की थी। साड़ी जल्दी तैयार करनी थी ना। ये सारे काम जब दोनों बहनें करती हैं तो अमीना खाला उन्हें पैसे देती है। सदफ और इकरा दौड़कर अमीना खाला के घर गई और वहां 2 घंटे उन्होंने धागे या सूत रंगे। उन्हें कच्चे रंगों में डाल डालकर निचोड़ निचोड़ कर सुखाने डाल दिए। उनके हाथ में पैसे रखते हुए अमीना खाला बोली, वाह वाह मेरी बेटियों, आज तो बहुत अच्छा काम किया है तुम दोनों ने। चलो जाओ और खुश रहो। दोनों बहनों ने अमीना खाला को जोर से एक झप्पी दी और वहां से चले गए। सदफ अब कमाए हुए पैसे और पहले के बचाए हुए पैसों को जोड़ने लगी और गिनने लगी। बचाए हुए पैसों में जम्मू काका के यहाँ से कमाए गए पैसे जोड़े। अब जो अमीना खाला ने दिए हैं वो पैसे हमने जोड़े, और इतने पैसों में इकरा का चेहरा धीरे धीरे उदास होने लगा। उसका चेहरा देखते ही सदफ जोर से चिल्लाई, इतने पैसों में अम्मी की साड़ी आ जाएगी इकरा, हमने सारे पैसे जोड़ लिए। खुशी से नाचते गुनगुनाते दोनों लोकल मार्केट पहुंच गई। गांव के कच्चे पक्के रास्तों पर साइकिल रिक्शा ट्रिंग ट्रिंग ट्रुंग ट्रुंग कर रही थी। सारे दुकानों में ग्राहकों की पूरी रश लगी पड़ी थी। सड़क खचाखच भरी हुई थी लोगों से। मगर इकरा और सदफ, उन्हें कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ रहा था। वो सीधे उस दुकान में गई जहां अब्बा अम्मी की बुनी हुई साड़ियां बेचते हैं। आज अम्मी के लिए उसी दुकान से उन्हीं की बुनी हुई एक साड़ी दोनों बहनें खरीदेंगी। पता नहीं साड़ी देखने के बाद अम्मी क्या कहेंगी। मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि अम्मी खुशी से रो पड़ेंगी। आप बच्चों को क्या लगता है? ये थी मेरी कहानी, जिसमें थोड़ा थोड़ा बचाकर और थोड़ा कमाकर इकरा और सदफ ने अपनी अम्मी को साड़ी के साथ साथ बहुत बहुत खुशियां भी दी। आप चाहें तो अपने लिए या अपने किसी परिवार वालों के लिए ऐसा करके खुशियां बांट सकते हैं, है ना? उम्मीद है आप सबको ये कहानी पसंद आई। थैंक यू। और आने वाले बाल दिवस के लिए हमारी तरफ से खूब 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 शुभकामनाएं। Wishing you a very happy Children's Day in advance. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Shalini, for the beautiful story on savings and earnings. We now move on to our last story, which will be narrated by Miss Usha Venkatraman. She is an award-winning storyteller, classical vocalist, puppeteer, and radio show host. She has performed at multiple storytelling festivals across India and the globe. Miss Usha is the founder of Mumbai Storytellers Society, an initiative born out of her zeal to keep the storytelling tradition alive. Let us welcome Miss Usha.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Wishing. Can you hear me? Am I audible? Thank you so much for that wonderful introduction. And Shalini, that was an awesome story about Ami's sari. And you narrated it beautifully in Hindi. And Hema for those amazing props and that lovely song. So, children, moving on with the Rupee Tales, I'm actually in Udaipur and I have an internet issue. So, I'm talking to you from my phone, even if you're not able to see me clearly, but listen and listen well. All that you need to do is listen to the story. My story is about money. Money was a hard-working cook. He lived in Sholapur, but he had to earn money. So he traveled all the way to the city of Bengaluru to earn a good living for himself. I'm going to show you money. That's a little puppet, and then I'm going to put him away. This is money. He traveled all the way from Sholapur to Bengaluru city to earn money. He helped families prepare their daily meals, just like we all have cooks at home. With all the money that he earned, money would spend some on himself and save the rest in a bag, which he kept safely under his bed. Money thought that money was safe under his bed. Of all the families that he worked for, his favorite was Padma Dadi. Now, this is Padma Dadi, Padma Pati. He loved working for Padma Pati. She was an old lady, and money fondly called her Dadi or Pati or Amama. Now, Dadi's grandson was turning 2, and Dadi wanted to throw a party for her grandson. So she requested money to come a little early that day to help her prepare for the birthday party. While Money was busy in the kitchen, cutting and chopping and washing and grinding masalas, Dadi showed him all the goodies, the gifts that she had got for her grandson. A nice t-shirt, his favorite chocolate cake, and a toy set. Oh, these toys are beautiful, said Money. Pati, wonderful. And Padma Pati said, you know, Money, I got all these things from the market today morning and I bargained hard. I had to fight with the shopkeeper and managed to buy them for 200 rupees. 200 rupees? Money was shocked. Oh no, Dadi, why did you pay so much? This toy set is available in my village in Sholapur. We get this toy for just rupees 50. And even the quality is exactly the same, said Money. And he put his hand on his head. Oh, Padma, Dadi, why did you spend so much? 50 rupees, said Padma Pati. Really? When did you buy them for 50 rupees, Money? Come on, tell me. Tell me, when did you buy them? She asked. Money thought long and hard and he said, I think 6 years ago, Dadi, 6 years ago. I remember buying it for my niece. Aha, said Padma Pati. 6 years ago, right? Remember, children, 6 years ago. Now I know how you got it for rupees 50, said Dadi. What do you mean, Dadi? Explain it to me, please, said Money. Money, how can the price remain the same? This toy 6 years ago cost you 50 rupees. And today it is 200. Things are bound to increase money, isn't it so? And Money looked thoroughly confused. And Padma Dadi said, let me help you understand this better. Dadi gave him a task. Money, go look at the things around you in the house. Compare its price today with its price 5 years ago. Go on, take a look, she said. The first thing Money noticed around the house was the t-shirt that Dadi had bought. It used to be 150 rupees 5 years ago, and I think you must have paid about 500 rupees. Money muttered to himself. Maybe Dadi paid too much for this as well, he thought, quietly chuckling. Next, he saw the chocolate cake which Dadi had got for her grandson. It used to be 100 rupees 5 years back. Now it costs probably 250 rupees, he said to himself, feeling a little nervous. He compared the prices of everything around him. The fridge, the toaster, the utensils, and he realized that Dadi was right. The prices had indeed increased over time. Dadi, even the prices of onions and potatoes and tomatoes have all gone up. They've increased, said Money, looking worried, and he scratched his head. Dadi smiled at him and said, yes, Money, of course. The price of everything increases over the years, including the dough, the atta that you're kneading. Money looked very sad. What is wrong, Money? Why are you looking so sad? Dadi, if the prices of things increase over time, then the money in my bag, which I've kept under my bed, will not be sufficient in the future, isn't it? What should I do, Dadi? I have money saved in a bag and I keep it under my bed. Oh no, Money. Oh no. This is not a problem at all, said Dadi. Don't worry. All you have to do is to make sure your money grows day by day. How can I grow money day by day, Nani? How can money grow? Dadi smiled and said, it's very simple, Money. Keep your money in a bank and not in a bag under your bed. The bank will keep it safe for you and will also pay you some extra money every year. That's how your money will grow, said Dadi. And she continued, pay extra money? What would the bank, why would it do that? Asked Money, confused. Banks are very smart indeed, Money. They do two things. First, they keep people's money safely, which is called deposit. Second, they give out the money to the needy, which is called lending. Deposit, lending, said Dadi. And she continued. So the banks take extra money from the people to whom they lend and pay that money to the people who deposit the money with them. Did you understand? No. Dadi, repeat that again. Do it a bit slowly, said Money. Okay, Dadi continued. So banks take extra money from the people to whom they lend the money and pay that money to the people who deposit money with them. Money, the cook, took some time to understand all this. He thought long and hard and finally said, so Dadi, if I deposit 100 rupees in a bank, will they give me extra 10 rupees to make it 110? You're very smart, Money, said Dadi. That is exactly how it works. Looking very pleased with herself. Oh, banks are very clever, Dadi, said Money the cook in amusement and amazement. Dadi laughed and said, Yes, Money, all of us keep our money in the bank and earn some extra money. This is called interest, but that is for another day. This helps our money grow. Money was thrilled. Money, the cook, so that you don't get confused, children, or Money and the cook, was thrilled that he had learned something new. Thank you, Dadi. Thank you so much. Thank you, Dadi. I will go to the bank as soon as I can, screamed Manian in an excited voice. Oh, yes, Manian. Of course, you will go to the bank tomorrow. I'll take you if you want. But before we run out of time, please help me prepare puris, bhaji, samosas, and jalebis for the party, requested Nani, because it was Nani's grandson's second birthday, and she began to sing lots of food for us to eat. Puris and bhaji, samosas too. Jalebis and cakes would be yummy. Wouldn't it be lovely? Lovely, lovely. Lots of sweets for us to eat. Puri bhaji samosas sure is a treat. Jalebis and cakes and ice creams too. Wouldn't it be lovely, lovely, lovely? Well, thank you, children. That was about the story about money and Dadi. Now I come to the story about why should we save or deposit money in the bank? If you saw Shalini, she showed you a mud pot, a piggy bank. You know, why do banks look like pigs? So this is fact for you. Why do people put money in banks shaped like pigs? Are pigs known for being careful with money? Well, let's see. The truth is that long, long ago, as far as you can remember, or I can remember, some of you were not even born, people had inexpensive pots, like Shalini showed you, mud pots or jugs in the kitchen that were made of common clay, and where people used to store money. They would put money in those containers. Eventually, the containers became known as pig. I'll spell it out for you. It's called PYGG, pig banks or piggy banks. Later, someone had a brainstorm and began to make banks in the shape of pigs. And that's how the piggy bank, why banks started looking like pigs. Well, that was some humor for you. I want to ask you a simple quiz based on Money's story, Manian's story. I want you to look around your house. If you're sitting in the living room or the dining area or in the bedroom, look around and then check. You don't have to give me the answer right away. What was the cost of a Sunday newspaper? Check with your parents 5 years back. And what is the cost today? Also check what is the cost of a candy bar or an ice cream cone 5 years ago. What did it cost? And what does it cost today? Say a simpler thing. What was the cost of a movie ticket? Okay. What did it cost to buy a movie ticket 5 years ago? And what does it cost today? So look around your house, the fridge, the TV, the new LCD screen and a simple TV, a black and white TV. Compare the cost of then and now, and you will understand that the prices have gone up. So this is called inflation, but I am no banker. HDFC Mutual Fund will help you understand how your money can grow. I'm just a simple storyteller. So, children, I'm going to end my session with a rap song. I want you all to tap your hands on your thighs. Okay? That's the rap beat. Okay, so can you just do that? Continue doing that. I'm joking. Okay, so, and the rap song goes like this. Do you know your twos? Do you know your twos? You can repeat after me, but softly. Do you know your twos? Do you know your twos? Yeah, I know my twos. Yeah, I know my twos. Do you know your twos? Do you know your twos? When you multiply by 2, you just double the number. That's what you do. When you multiply by 2, you just double the number. That's what you do. You make the number twice as big. That's it, kiddos. Just double it. You make the number twice as big. That's it, kiddos. Just double it. 2 times 1 is cool. 2 times 1 is 2. 2 times 2 is more. 2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 3 is hip. 2 times 3 is 6. 2 times 4 is great. 2 times 4 is 8. 2 times 5, do it again. 2 times 5 is 10. Do you know your twos? Do you know your twos? Do you know your twos? Yeah, I know my twos. Yeah, I know my twos. So that was a rap song about doubling your number. And we also revised the basic table too. So with that, I come to the end of my session, and the time is about 12:30 almost. So children, I hope you had an enjoyable time learning how money can grow and also listening to the Rupee Tales from Mumbai Storyteller Society. This was a specially curated storytelling session for the HDFC Mutual Fund by Mumbai Storyteller Society on how to grow money for this Children's Day. So have a great Children's Day and save money and let it grow. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Usha, for explaining the concept of inflation in an interesting way. We now come to the end of this magical journey of storytelling. I would like to take this opportunity to thank Mumbai Storyteller Society for taking us on this beautiful journey of storytelling. Thank you all for attending the event. Hope you enjoyed the stories as much as I did. Do not forget to collect the participation certificates by clicking the top right button on your screen. I would like to conclude this session with a quote by Robert Nick. Storytelling is the most powerful way to put ideas into the world. Wishing you all a very happy Children's Day. Thank you.